That night, the world seemed to stop spinning. The dazzling lights of the Tencent Star Night 2025 glittered across the Grand Hall. Applause thundered, and every eye was fixed on one stage. The stage that became the witness of one of the most unexpected moments in Chinese entertainment. But behind the smiles and the clapping hands, there was something else. Something heavier, quieter, and far more painful than anyone could imagine. Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to K-pop world. Tonight, we're diving into a story that shook countless hearts. A story of emotions left unspoken, of glances that told more than words ever could. This is the story of Xiao Zhan, Zhao Lusi, and Wang Yibo. The glittering stage that night was supposed to be a celebration, a night of laughter, pride, and shining dreams. Every celebrity arrived with their brightest smiles, walking the red carpet under a storm of flashing cameras. And when Wang Yibo's name was called to receive his award, the room erupted in cheers. Cameras zoomed in, lights flared, and Yibo's charming smile filled the giant screen for everyone to see. But in the midst of that roar of applause, the camera caught something else. A fleeting moment. Zhao Lusi. She sat in the front row, wearing an elegant, soft-colored gown, and with radiant enthusiasm, she clapped her hands, as if celebrating someone she truly admired. Her smile was warm, her eyes shone brightly, as if her entire pride that night was meant for Wang Yibo alone. But somewhere across the room, another pair of eyes watched in silence. Xiao Zhan. He didn't smile. He didn't clap. He just looked motionless, quiet, then slowly lowered his gaze, as if speaking to himself. The seconds felt like hours, and before anyone even noticed, Xiao Zhan was gone. No warning, no goodbye. He just left. And that was where everything began. Social media exploded. Weibo flooded with comments, theories, and endless speculation. Was Xiao Zhan jealous? One post asked. Is there something going on between Zhao Lusi and Wang Yibo? Another wrote. Within hours, their names became the hottest topic across all of China. But behind all that noise, one image lingered in everyone's mind. The expression on Xiao Zhan's face. It wasn't anger. It wasn't hatred. It was pain. A silent, piercing kind of pain. The kind that comes when you try to stay composed while your heart quietly breaks inside your chest. It was the look of someone realizing he's losing something he never even had the chance to claim. Some insiders whispered that Xiao Zhan and Zhao Lusi once shared a close bond during a past project, a connection that fans had long speculated went beyond simple friendship. But those rumors faded away with time, until that fateful Tencent Star Night brought them roaring back to life. And when Zhao Lusi was asked about it after the event, she smiled softly and said, Yibo has worked so hard. I just wanted to support a friend who truly deserves it. A simple sentence, yet spoken with warmth that felt deeper than mere courtesy. Fans were divided. Some praised Zhao Lusi for her professionalism, an actress showing support for a fellow star. But others couldn't ignore the way her eyes glowed that night. The softness, the pride, something that went beyond the usual gestures of friendship. And in the middle of it all stood Xiao Zhan, silent, unseen, yet felt by everyone watching. Some said he wasn't angry. He was hurt, that his sudden exit wasn't about jealousy, but about emotions too tangled to hide. Pride, sadness, longing, all blending into one quiet ache. Maybe, just maybe, it was too painful for him to stay. That night became a strange kind of symbol. On one hand, Wang Yibo's success shone brighter than ever, proving once again that he remains one of the most radiant stars in Chinese entertainment. But on the other, the shadow of Xiao Zhan quietly walking out of the hall became the image that people couldn't forget. Because silence can sometimes be louder than words. Sometimes, you don't have to say a thing for the world to know that your heart is breaking. Since that night, every time their names appeared together in headlines, fans couldn't help but watch closely. Every glance, every word, every subtle interaction became pieces of a puzzle that everyone was desperate to solve. But maybe the truth is something only the three of them know. Because the world of fame isn't just about smiles and applause, it's also about protecting the heart, even when millions of eyes are watching. And Xiao Zhan, that night he chose silence. He simply walked away, letting the lights fade behind him, a small act that spoke louder than anything he could have said. Was he truly jealous? Or was he simply trying to protect a wound that had never fully healed? Did Zhao Lusi realize that her words of support would ignite a storm like this? And did Wang Yibo know that his smile could shake two hearts at once? No one knows for sure, but what's certain is that moment changed everything, not just for them, but for everyone who witnessed that fragile, fleeting silence from their screens. Because sometimes the most painful thing isn't saying goodbye. It's watching someone you once fought for smile for someone else. That night, under the glittering lights, perhaps that was exactly what Xiao Zhan felt. A night that should have been filled with joy, instead turned into the loneliest moment for a star who always smiled for the world, but couldn't smile for himself. His silence spoke louder than 1,000 words. And within that silence was a story only a broken heart could understand. So what do you think, drama lovers? Was it just coincidence, or something much deeper beneath the surface? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. That night will forever be remembered as the night when smiles turned into sorrow and silence became the most heartbreaking language of all. Stay tuned, because their story isn't over yet. Only on K-Pop World.